Welcome to mathematics class. Our topic for today is length. Length. Under length, we are learning to 1. State the meaning of length. 2. State the units of length. And 3. Change centimeters to meters and meters to centimeters. First, we change from centimeters to meters and then from meters to centimeters. Now, what is length? Length is a measure of how long an object is. How long an object is, or the distance between 2 points. The distance between 2 points. Take this line, for instance. This is the beginning of the line and this is the ending part of it. So the distance between these 2 points is known as what? The measurement of this distance between these 2 points is known as length. Now, what are the units of length? The base unit for length is the meter. That is the standard unit of length, meter. And it is from this meter that other units are derived. Other units are derived. We have units that are smaller than meter. We have units that are bigger than meter. Now, the instruments used for measuring length are, in the classroom, we use ruler. We have what we call measuring tape. We have what we call meter rule. We have this in the laboratory. If you go to chemistry or physics lab, you see what we call meter rule. We have other instruments for measuring tape, but these are just a few ones we have here. We have ruler, measuring tape, and meter rule. Now, what are the units of length? Like I said before, the base unit for length is the meter. We have other units. Some of these units are either smaller or larger than the meter. So in metric system of measurement, the most common units of length are millimeter, which is mm, that is the abbreviation. We have centimeter, which is cm. We have the meter, which is what I told you before, that's the base unit, which is m, and I'll have the kilometer, which is km. Millimeter, centimeter are smaller than meter, while kilometer is larger than meter. Then let's see how big these metric units are. These units of length, let's see how big they are. Take millimeter for instance. Millimeter, how big is millimeter? Millimeter, a paper clip, the clip we use in holding paper, the thickness of it is about 1 millimeter. That is how big millimeter is. The thickness of a paper clip. Then let's take centimeter. How big is centimeter? Your fingernail, the width of it, that means how wide it is what? Is about 1 centimeter wide. That is for your fingernail. Then let's talk about meter. How big is the meter? A guitar is about 1 meter long. The guitar you play on the school, that's in the music lab or in the church, and so on, is about 1 meter long. That is how big the meter is. Then I'll talk about kilometer. When you put 1,000 meters together, it gives us 1 kilometer. That means for you to get a kilometer, you need to put about 1,000 guitars together in length to give you 1 kilometer. Alright, now let's see how to convert between units of length. Between units of length. Now, to convert from millimeter to centimeter, the conversion factor is 10. 10 millimeters make 1 centimeter. Then 100 centimeters make 1 meter. That means the conversion factor is 100. 100 centimeters make 1 meter. And then for kilometer, we have 1000 meters make 1 kilometer. The conversion factor here is 1000. 1000 meters make 1 kilometer. To convert larger units to smaller units, we multiply the number of larger units by the conversion factor. And to change smaller units to larger units, we divide by the same conversion factor. Today, like I said before, we are going to be learning how to change from centimeter to meter, and then from meter back to centimeter. Look at the diagram I have here. I have centimeter and meter. Look at the direction of the arrow. Now we are changing from centimeter to meter. We divide by 100. From a smaller unit to a bigger unit, we divide by 100. And to change from a bigger unit to a smaller unit, that means from meter to centimeter, we multiply by 100. This 100 is the conversion factor. Let's take some examples. Change the following from meters to centimeters. From meters to centimeters. 1. Change 2 meters to centimeters. Don't forget your conversion factor. 100 centimeter equals to 1 meter. Therefore, 2 meter multiply the number of the larger unit, which is 2, by the conversion factor, which is what? 100. So when we convert this, 2 times 100 is equal to 200. So put our centimeter. So 2 meters is equal to 200 centimeters. Example 2, we want to change 17.5 meters to centimeters. 17.5 meters to centimeters. First, tell us your conversion factor. 100 centimeter equals 1 meter. Therefore, 17.5 meters is equal to 17.5 times 100 centimeter. Now I hope you know how to multiply by multiples of 10 or powers of 10. In 100 we have 2 zeros. 2 zeros, so we move our decimal point, and then to cancel is one of the zeros. So we move it. When you are multiplying, you move the decimal point to the right. So 17.5 is, you move the decimal point to the right once, you take away 1 0, then you are left with 1 0. Move it again, take this 0. Now there's an empty space here. You fill it up with 0. So our answer becomes 175, and then this 0 times 1. Any number times 1 is that same number. So 17.5 meters is equal to 1750 centimeters. Example 3. Change 3 meters 25. Example 3. Change 3 meters 25 centimeters to centimeters. Do not forget there is centimeter in the question. So we can break this down further to give us 3 meters plus 25 centimeters. That is the meaning of this. 3 meters 25 centimeters is the same thing as 3 meters plus 25 centimeters. Then we change these meters to centimeters. 3 meters is equal to what? 3 times 100 centimeters, which is what? 300 centimeters. Therefore, 3 meter 25 centimeter is same thing as 300 centimeter plus 25 centimeter. Altogether is equal to 325 centimeter. 300 plus 25 is 325. So we have converted this to centimeters. Alright. Change the following from centimeters to meters. The one we did before was from meters to centimeters. Now we want to do from centimeters back to meters. Don't forget your conversion factor. Like I said before, if you are changing from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, you have to divide by the conversion factor. So example 4 here says change 3000 centimeters to meters. Do not forget your conversion factor. 100 centimeters equals to 1 meter. Therefore, 3000 centimeters is equal to 3000 divided by 100. Now your answer is going to be in meter. Here you have zeros as the last digit. So 0 we take out 0, 0 we take out 0. Then we're left with 30. So 3000 centimeters is equal to 30 meters. I hope that is understood. Then number 5. Change 72 centimeters to meters. Don't forget your conversion factor. 100 centimeters make 1 meter. Therefore, 72 centimeters is equal to 72 divided by 100. Now your answer is going to be in meters. Here, we don't have zeros in our numerator. So what do? Since we have zeros, 100 is power of 10. So we have to jump by the number of zeros we have in our denominator to the left in the numerator. So how many zeros do we have here? 2 zeros. That means you're going to skip. Here there's an invisible point here, decimal point. So you move it, you skip, you jump over the first one to the left. Your point is now here, this 0 is gone. Then you skip again, second time. Check the one, you take this 0 out. So there is no more zeros. Our decimal point is here now. So our answer becomes 0.72. So make it more sensible, you add 0 here. Becomes 0.72 meters. So we have converted 72 centimeters to meters. 72 centimeters equal to 0.72 meters. Here is an activity for you. The first 3 questions have to do with changing centimeters to meters. Changing meters to centimeters. We're going to change question 1, change 5 meters to centimeters, 8 meters, 75 centimeters to centimeters, and then 3, 6.2 meters to centimeters. Then the last 3 questions have to do with changing from centimeters to meters. Change 80,265 centimeters to meters. Question 5, change 421 centimeters to meters. And question 6, change 10,000 centimeters to meters. Good luck. Change the following to meters. Do this work and submit it to me on the class dojo.